Hi, it's Laura Morley here from Toddler Talk. Thanks so much for joining me today. And today we're going to be dealing with a viewer question, and somebody has been asking me about what to do with their 19-month-old son who consistently has tantrums and is really bad in the transitions between different activities. One example they gave was when they're trying to get their child into the car or into the buggy, and they really just are really making it very difficult for their parent. So today we're going to be working on what we can do with our toddlers when it comes to transitions. There's a theorist who I really have enjoyed reading about, and his name is Erik Erikson, and his ideas are based around the different stages and steps that we go through as children into our adult years. And if we go through each of these stages and steps, then we develop a personality in a certain way, and they're called psychosocial stages. Now, he said that 18 month to 3-year-olds, they are in the point where they are building their personality and their virtues. And the main thing that they're tackling is the idea of autonomy, which I totally agree with. So if we look past the theory and we look into the practice, what does this mean for us as parents? Well, what it means is that when our children are going through the 18 month to 3-year-old age, we're going to expect that they are going to have oppositional behaviour. They are going to want to do exactly the opposite to what you want them to do, because to them and to us, it's all about who's actually in control and who has the power. So what I encourage you to do is to just try and take a step back today from your parenting and have a think that if you're having an issue with transitions, maybe there's some things that we could do slightly differently that are going to reduce some of the stress that you're experiencing and that your child is showing you and experiencing in your interactions together when it comes to transitions. Whether it be going from the house into the car seat, whether it's from going to the park into your buggy, whether it's getting into the high chair, all those kinds of things where you're transitioning your child from one thing to the next. What can we do? Well, the first thing to do is to think about reducing the anxiety, because anxiety is the thing that actually fuels tantrums. If your child is feeling overstimulated by the environment, there's too much noise, there's too many things going on, or maybe they're feeling really anxious about something, or maybe they're just wanting to have the control and feeling out of control, they are going to ramp up their tantrums. So we want to think about reducing their anxiety by actually having a regular routine. So it's the same thing that we do each day, and there's a rhythm and a ritual to your child's day, so they understand first we do this and then we do that and then we do this, and they understand the pattern and rhythm of the day, and that will reduce their anxiety. The second thing to do to reduce their anxiety is actually to help them to slow down, and for you as well. If you're racing from one thing to the next and you're always in a hurry, then you are going to find that your child becomes more anxious. So slow down. The third thing, a great transition thing, is to actually give them a countdown, a time frame. So we're going to have 5 more swings, and then we're going to jump out of the swing like a big frog, and we're going to jump over here and run over here and see if we can run onto the grass. So you actually do some kind of fun countdown thing. You can say to them, you've got 5 more minutes at the park, but to them it doesn't really mean anything. What does 5 minutes mean? They don't know. So if you can have something that's actually tangible, where they can understand, you're going to be able to play with your blocks, and then mummy's going to come and we're going to get your shoes on. So you can have 5 more blocks, finish what you're playing, and then we're going to head off. So instead of just swooping in and saying to your child, it's time to go, we've got to get in the car, of actually giving your child wind down time. In other words, I'm allowed to play with this or for this length of time, and then I'm going to be moving to the next activity. Something else you can do is actually get them to look forward to something. So it might be that they really don't want to get in the car because they're going to go to the supermarket, but you could say to them, look, we're going to go to the supermarket, and then when we've finished, we're going to be able to go and do this. So you can say, we're going to go to the park. We just have to go and pick up 10 things from the supermarket. We've got to buy some milk and eggs, and then we're going to go and have a swing at the park. So give them something that they're transitioning to that they might not like, but afterwards they have something to look forward to. And the last thing is to think about keeping it light. So don't be stressed and butting heads like this with your toddler all the time. It really wears you out and it wears them out. And it really affects your relationship over time. See if you can relax more and lighten up. Make it a game. put a song in there and keep it nice and light. Keep your voice, your tone, and your body language light. You're not stressing me out. I'm not feeling anxious. I'm the big person in that situation. You're giving them the message that it's okay, they can relax, and their anxiety doesn't need to be there. I hope that you found some of these ideas useful, and I'd love to get your feedback. Don't forget to find me on Facebook. You can see me at Toddler Talk NZ, or equally you can visit me on my website, www.toddlertalk.co.nz. Have a great day. Bye.